Black people, we have to be aware of how cinema is used in order to misinform blacks. Even when it's cinema that is supposedly about exposing truth to blacks, we have to understand that slight alterations changes the whole context of a story. Judas and the Messiah, the Black Judas and the Messiah, is an example of that. And I'm going to use the opening scene as an example. When you look at the opening scene, you will see the alterations from the opening scene to him explaining to you what actually happened.
Playtime's over, all right? Everybody grab a fucking wall.
What the hell is this? I just paid O'Malley last week.
You hear me?
Do I look like some two-bit shakedown artist to you?
Dry motherfuckers ain't got shit to do tonight?
Just minding your fucking business, huh? What's this? What's that? You fucking idiot.
Swear to God, ain't no pig worse than a nigga with a badge.
All right, big man, you going downtown.
What?
Yep. That GTO out there, the red one, it belong to you?
Come on, you got it.
Shit. Hey, tough guy. No wise eye. Be easy, all right? No funny eye.
Ain't nothing but a kid.
You ain't no fucking cop, nigga.
Stay the fuck back! Get him, bro!
Get your ass out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here! Stop my fucking justice shit! Get the fuck off my shit!
Special Agent Mitchell, FBI. Almost as spiffy as yours.
A badge is like you got the whole damn army behind you.
In the opening scene, what they added in there was him playing off as an FBI agent. The significance of that was to age him up so that you didn't understand that the government was manipulating youth, 19-year-old children. He was 19 at the time this crime happened. They faked it if he played to be a FBI agent, which there was very few FBI agents that was black at the time, let alone very young 19-year-old looking FBI agents. So the objective was to age him up so that you did not know that they was manipulating young children who was at the time fighting for their political rights. Not gangbanging in the streets, but the Black Panthers was actually fighting for their political beliefs and rights.
Phil, can you describe to me the circumstances under which you began working for the FBI?
It was in probably 1967. I was with a guy one night, a friend of mine, and we were drinking beer and we decided to go joyride. And we jumped in a car and stole it. And we were driving around the city of Chicago for 45 minutes and decided to leave the state to go visit a relative in another state. And we had an accident out of state. And prior to the accident, we had walked in a pool hall and was shooting pool. And at the door, you had to register your phone number and address. And we wrote down our names and phone numbers, then went and shot a game of pool, and then came out and had an accident. And we fled the accident on foot. Messed around in the city a while, and then caught a bus back to Chicago. And about 3-4 months later, I got a call from this FBI agent by the name of Roy Mitchell. And he told me that he knew what I had done, and we talked. We went around a couple of times, and he said something like, "Well, you know, there's no need in you trying to bullshit me. I know you did it, but it's no big thing." He said, "I'm sure we can work it out." And I think a few months passed before I heard from him again. And one day I got a call, and he told me that it was payback time. He said that I want you to go and see if you can join the Black Panther Party, and if you can, give me a call.
Can I just interrupt? We have to
Yeah.
start that part about joining the Panther Party. But tell me again how old you were and that it was not he, but that it was an FBI agent?
I think I was about 18, 19 years old. And the FBI agent's name was Roy Mitchell.
The American government took a 19-year-old who made a mistake as a child, stole a car, used the weight of the whole justice system, right, against him, and threatened to incarcerate him if he did not penetrate a group of blacks who was seeking political progress for black people. This is what happened with the FBI targeting the Black Panthers and all the other black movements. Your government has worked efficiently against you. And even when they tell you, put out movies and produce things telling you what happened, they put an alteration in so that you don't understand the depthness of their trickery and the low levels that they will go to in order to keep your community impoverished. These tactics have not stopped with America. Be clear about that. I want us to really understand what we as the people are up against and understand the influences that we are receiving, and while we have certain perceptions about ourselves, we have this perception about this criminal aspect of the Black Panthers, and I will show you in part 2 of this how that was inflicted by the government. I'm showing you how even when they allowed this movie to be released, they had to have it altered in order not to show you the true identity of what America is and how it is working against black people. So when you look at black people, when you look at their condition, you have to understand that black people have been up against the entire weight of the United States government. The United States government has been in a conspiracy consistently to keep black people impoverished and to keep you politically weak. And they do it through many aspects, including media, which is their most effective one, propaganda, and all alterations can change the context of a story. So be aware of that. If you read or watch a movie about a true story, go and follow through on further context and identify what was changed and what was not before you take something so literal. We have a strong need for the re-education of Black America. We have to learn what we are up against as a people. I ask that you like and subscribe to my page. Unapologetically Black 4209.